Hello, I am Michael Perino, CEO of National CASA, and I'm pleased to speak with you, our partners, volunteers, supporters, and all the local, tribal, and state CASA and guardian ad litem organizations about a vitally important initiative we're launching across the country. It is the most important and courageous initiative we've undertaken in the past 17 years since I've been part of this organization. If you'll recall, last year we made some rather bold proclamations. We decided that we wanted to have the financial resources, the volunteer base, and the acceptance among the various local, state, tribal, and federal justice systems to grow our network until every child in the foster care system has a CASA volunteer to look out for their best interests. Every single one of them. We will grow because there is nothing else like it in the foster care and juvenile court systems. We know that a child with a CASA volunteer is half as likely to languish in foster care and that much more likely to find a safe, permanent home. We know that 2/3 of the children in the system, that's almost 500,000 children each year, still do not have a CASA volunteer. And we know all too well what the lives of each of those 500,000 children can be like. They are not only removed from their families, but also frequently separated from their brothers and sisters. They are all too often bounced from house to house and school to school. Too many sleep on cots, in hallways of strange buildings, until of course a birthday comes along and they are aged out of the system and left to fend for themselves. No surprise, then, that many recent foster youth wind up homeless or worse. This isn't just unfortunate, it's totally unacceptable. This is a profoundly important human rights issue for the most vulnerable people in our country. So from now on, we are going to approach this issue with the kind of passion, commitment, and determination such a human rights issue demands of us. Our goals for 2020 are very clear. We will fight until every court system in the United States recognizes that a CASA volunteer is central to a successful outcome for children. We will fight until our volunteer base reflects the diversity and cultural makeup of children in the system. We will fight until every potential donor understands the importance of our mission and places it at the top of their priority list. We will fight until every policymaker at the local, state, federal, and tribal level understands the far-reaching results CASA can achieve and places our work at the top of their agenda. We will fight until every child, all 700,000 of them, can thrive in the safe embrace of a loving family. As proof of our commitment, we are restructuring our operation at National CASA to provide better service and faster turnaround times for our partners in the field. We are concentrating our financial and human resources on each of these 5 areas of focus to assure our greatest chance of success. We are integrating our entire communications and fundraising infrastructure into one cohesive team so that we can use our voice in ways that we never have before. Finally, as proof of our commitment, we are launching a new communications campaign. We're calling it the I Am For the Child campaign. It is truly compelling and speaks to the truth of children's lives. The television, radio, and print advertising we are using to kick off this campaign is meeting with a very powerful response. Going forward, we cannot be content with just creating awareness. We are going to create and sustain a dialogue about the plight of the children in our care. We're going to speak until a critical mass of the right people get it and commit to joining us in lifting up every child's voice and every child's life. As I'm taping this video, our team is putting together a comprehensive guide to implementing this campaign. This guide illustrates how every CASA organization can use the tools of this campaign to tell the story of our kids and recruit critical support in every community in the country. Right now, I invite you to join us in this call to action. Now is the time, my friends, and I could not be more excited or proud to take on this effort with you. There is nothing more important we can do, nothing more meaningful to the kids we serve. I am grateful every day to be part of the one movement that can do something real on behalf of these kids. I am for the child, for every child in the foster care and juvenile court systems. I am committed to making sure every one of those children has a CASA volunteer looking out for his or her best interests. Thank you so much for your tireless commitment. We look forward to you joining us in this new movement.